motherfucker, rockin' a Mary trucker. Foreign car, seas, beige color. Off-white look like I hit the same, homie. Me and Tone smoking back to back, we them pain brodies. T.O. finna come home, so you know we finna make it rain on them. Shit ain't no gang, homie. Gang blow his brain from my ass for top. Now she giving brain from me. Kicked her out the whip, she ride the train, homie. I'm insane. Smoking backwards to try to ease this pain. I'm just saying.
What's going on, y'all? Welcome back. It's Moles and Money. Y'all know how we rocking. Y'all know how we coming. We back at it like a crack at it. Y'all know the slogan. It's King Cash in the building. And today I got with me a special guest. And we in a nice location. Y'all see where we at? Different. It's different. You see what's going on. To my right, I got to me. Now, my brother, entrepreneur.
Talk about it.
Kayvon. Please introduce yourself.
What's good? What's good? It's Kayvon Reed. I go by K the Hemper, the Professor. You know, we talking about cannabis revolutions, cannabis revelations, you know, really bringing us to the next level as people, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So I see myself
Everybody
as
say
the
they be
chief of
smoking
that.
gas, but
Right.
we going to really get to the information of what some gas is, huh?
Exactly.
What the Zaza really is, right?
Come on now. Let's really get real with it.
Tell them where we at right now. Where we located
We
at?
over here at Cloud 914. We at the Health and Wellness Shop right here up in Mount Vernon. 914. Shout out to the 9. Y'all see what it is.
Okay, shout out Mount Vernon.
Money earning.
Okay,
It's money earning Mount Vernon. You see where we at with it, you know?
You feel me? It's a little different experience being up here, being that we from the Bronx and all that. But, you know, we only 5 minutes away. You know, we distant cousins.
That's it, you know?
A lot of guys. I fuck with Mount Vernon guys. So
we could walk to the 2 train, you dig?
That's a fact. So, you was born and raised in Mount Vernon, or you from Yonkers?
Nah, I'm from Yonkers, but currently after college, I spent my time out here. So, you know, for the past 8 years, I've been here in Mount Vernon. So, you know, small little transition from Yonkers to Mount Vernon, but it's all in the county at the end of the day.
Okay. So, first question I got for you is, what led you to get into this industry of owning your own business, but getting into the cannabis side of the industry?
You know, if we keeping it real, you know, cannabis been in my life, my whole life. You know, this is something I'm born and bred off of. You know, my pops did some time at an early age. I'll say like when I was 7, so that really got exposed to me on that. And then, you know, my uncle is Rastafarian, so I'm seeing the culture of the cannabis throughout everything. You know, I'm going from, like I said, Yonkers, I'm uptown, I'm in the Bronx, I'm in Brooklyn, so all I'm seeing is weed everywhere.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Right? But, you know, I'll say that it took that turn after school, after I graduated school, when I was like, nah, I got to really turn the situation legit. Mm-hmm. You feel what I'm saying? A lot of shit going on, niggas getting raided, you know, niggas not making no bread, people still stuck on the block, stuck on the trap. So it was like, I'm seeing the progression in the world. I'm seeing what's going on in Amsterdam. I'm seeing what's going on in Cali. I'm seeing what's going on in Colorado. And it's like, some shit just got to change. Mm-hmm. So I just had to make that change.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. A lot of those states, they got to it. A lot of people really figured it out, but they was easy. I would say it's easier for them because their laws was passed before ours.
Right.
But explain how did you make it legal for you?
Right, okay.
Like, how did you get to the legal side of the cannabis?
So we looking at 2018, the Farm Bill was passed, right? So that Farm Bill allowed hemp, which is cannabis type 3, to be federally legal throughout the whole entire country. Once that happened, that gave me the green light where I started doing the research. I started seeing hemp and weed is the same shit for the most part.
Okay.
Right? So now when you start doing a little more research, you start seeing these 2 cousins of a plant is basically the same plant. I start looking at the fundamentals of the hemp plant. Through the hemp plant, I'm doing my CBD, I'm doing my cultivation, I'm doing my manufacturing and processing. And through that endeavor, that's when I'm seeing, okay, cool. In 2021, we make that transition where they start legalizing weed. Mm-hmm. So now when we looking at the whole picture on a full-term scale, it's like, I know the shit from the ground up on all phases of it.
So please explain to me and explain to the world, explain to the fans and subscribers on Morals and Money, what is the big difference between CBD and THC? Because we hear medical marijuana,
right?
And people really don't know the difference between the effects of CBD or the effects of THC or just what they're smoking nowadays.
Right.
You feel me? Like
Nah, definitely
what we are
realize.
smoking nowadays, everybody say like one, what you may get in a medical dispensary is completely different than what you're gonna get on the street.
Right.
Of course. And then the price that people are paying on the street is way different than what you're gonna pay in the dispensary.
Absolutely.
So
Absolutely.
it's like let's really get to the bottom.
Yeah.
Of this.
So when we really talking about, like you brought up the THC and the CBD, right?
Mm-hmm.
So those is cannabinoids. There's over 120 different cannabinoids throughout the whole entire cannabis plant. The ill part is us as humans, we produce cannabinoids.
Right.
You feel me? We
Like
got
people
that.
don't even know we have THC in our body.
Exactly. We have the endocannabinoid system. So we don't have the THC directly,
Right.
but we have certain cannabinoids, let's say certain cousins,
Okay.
that's in our body that we produce. That's why the cannabis plant is so compatible with us. You feel me?
Okay.
So now when we're looking at the whole entire levels and tiers of how this cannabis breaking down, right? We got type 1 cannabis. So that's when it's mostly THC over everybody else.
Right.
That's the gas, as they say. That's the recreational.
Right. Okay.
Then we get
That's
into
what we like to smoke.
That's what we like to smoke. You feel me? Then we get into type 2. That's more of a balance. So you got balanced CBD, balanced THC. We look at that more like medical grade.
Okay. So I'm gonna just stop you right there.
Mm-hmm.
We was in Houston just last year. You know,
Okay.
Moles and Money. Check that out. Check out the vlog of that. And Houston is not really fully legalized for recreational.
Right.
Right. But they sell weed in their dispensary stores. Right?
Okay.
But their weed has CBD in it. So I guess it would be 50-50, right?
Exactly.
So it was like the high was completely kind of different because you feel the body high.
Right.
And then you feel like, nah, that weed is
That
good.
shit was hitting.
You feel me? So
Shout
it's
out
like,
H-Town. Shout out H-Town.
definitely. Shout out H-Town. So explain that, like how the 50-50. Like.
Right. So with the 50-50 is just basically those genetics was bred to have 50% CBD, 50% THC, right? So everything, it depends on, like, it's the seed. Every seed got a different thumbprint. So it's detailed on how specific it's going to get what the different categories.
Would you say it's bad to smoke that weed? Or
Nah. I would never say it's bad. I wouldn't fully promote, combustion, smoking as the preferred means. It's our most accessible means, but obviously when you're dealing with combustible, you got smoke going to your lungs and things like that nature. It's not the most healthy way to go about it. You dig? But when we looking at it, it's like we working what we got. This is something that's accessible to us, so we got to work with what we have, and that's the part where we get into now where it's over accessible, right? You're seeing all of these extra terp packs, so that's when the terpenes are getting sprayed on.
Right, and that's what we dodging right now.
Yeah, that we definitely dodging those spray packs.
Definitely dodging those
you
spray
feel
packs. I know a lot of niggas smoking those spray packs, but
right, the sprinkles and the
don't do
marshmallows and
those,
shit.
I
Probably
don't do those.
it tastes good because y'all remembering y'all childhood, memories. But
it only tastes good. The
that's
high
it.
is not even really
the high is
there.
not hitting.
And that's what people don't even realize. You paying $60, $75
for the
$80
flavor, for the
flavor.
taste, and it's
Not the high.
It's something where we look at it like, it's the wave, it's a trendy thing, but at the end of the day, this plant is medicine. And
right, it has real effects to it that are supposed to be used to its advantage.
exactly,
You feel me? It can make you sleepy. It help with your anxiety.
right.
It's supposed to help with some depression.
But you got to
stressed
use,
out.
and
It's
with
different
that,
strands for
right.
different stuff.
And
Right.
with that, the most important thing is using that in moderation.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? So we can't be smoking 5 times a day unless like we super sick, unless it's a cancer patient or something like that. But an everyday person, we shouldn't be smoking as soon as we wake up. Right before we go out. Every time we got to eat something, we got to smoke.
Mm-hmm.
That shows that we dependent on the weed at that point.
Right.
And it's not really healing us, but it's hurting us.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Really teaching us.
Word.
I agree with that because I ain't gonna lie, I had to stop waking bacon a couple years ago.
It takes a
I had
lot.
to
It
stop
takes a
waking
lot
and
out the
baking.
day. And when we looking at, we grown right now, and we gotta take care of business.
For real. And you want to look right.
You want to look
So you
presentable.
don't want to look smoked out.
in the
No
morning.
bullshit.
Smoked out in the morning
That
is
shit be
crazy.
like, damn, bro, you still tired? Nah, I ain't tired. I'm just high.
Right.
I ain't tired. I'm just high.
Chill.
Be like, damn, bro. Then I ain't gonna lie. A lot of people, I used to have to get out of that. You feel me? The effects of having to smoke to eat.
Exactly.
You feel me? That shit affects you a lot. No bullshit. So my question to you is, explain to us what is a weed connoisseur, a weed economics, like you call yourself. What is that?
So when I call myself a weed connoisseur, actually we're gonna start
Cannabis
with
connoisseur.
Yeah, we're gonna start with the cannabis connoisseur, right? That means that I'm specifically looking and analyzing the flavor, the profile, the whole entire phenotype. You know, so I'm literally seeing what's going on from the taste to the smell to the look to the texture to the effects, and being able to categorize that, whether, you know, that's high grade, low grade, and really figure it out. Because a lot of it, I feel like, is a lot of naysay, is a lot of third party.
Right.
And most of the third party don't really come from where we come from. So it's like they looking at it from a different perspective, but we got different taste buds.
Right.
So what's about our point of view on things? You feel me? When you look at a lot of the scientists and all of the economists in this, you know, they not us. So for me, I knew it was important that I start utilizing my economic background and my cannabis background and put it together.
Okay.
And it's funny because, as you see here, you know, shout out Refill. Refill is the brand. Refill is my baby.
Fire. The synergy between cannabis culture and sustainable economic development.
So that's what the brand is. You feel me? That's what we've been doing since 2018. I got it on my back right here. You dig?
I like that.
So you see, since we've been running since 2018 with the Refill, right? So now when you really put the whole thing in perspective.
Got your flag on it.
Come on now.
I
So
like that.
both of my last names, you got Reed on my dad, and then you got Phillip on my mom's. We put both of them together. We got Refill.
Woo, that's fire.
You feel me?
That's fire.
So with that, I'm making sure that I represent my legacy. You know, when you see all of those big brands, all of those bank names, those are all last names.
You are wearing their last name.
All of the Burberrys, all of
last
the
name.
You wearing these people's
family
last names,
bro.
You feel what I'm saying?
I said that on an episode. I said that on the Gram.
It's real shit. So for me, I'm gonna be wearing my legacy. Everywhere you see me, I'm Refill. If you a Reed or you a Phillip, you know you down with the tribe. So that's how I'm rocking with it.
I respect that and I love that to the fullest. Word. That's a fact. That's
Appreciate
fire.
that. Appreciate
That's
that.
fire. Word. So explain to us, like, what do you say, like, to a weed smoker that ain't looking as deep as you?
Okay. First thing I'm asking him is why he's smoking. You know,
That's a good question right there.
We're gonna start there. Like, why are you smoking? You know, you smoking just to smoke?
People be saying, like, not to cut you off, people be saying, like, one, they feel like I be dragging it sometimes. Because when I don't buy weeds from just anybody.
Exactly.
I'm smelling everything you got. And then as I took my trips, you feel me, I'm really taking back what niggas are saying. Because when I got into this smoking weed, I'm like, all right, why am I smoking weed, right?
Real
I'm
shit.
smoking weed because I like to feel high now.
Right.
You feel me? And then I realized, like, this shit make me feel good. This shit make me feel... I just be laughing.
Exactly.
I'm laughing all the time, but I'm really OD crying, like shit extra funny and shit. Like then I'll be like, nah, I'll be sleeping good. Like
right.
I feel like I'm sleeping on a cloud.
You feel me?
You feel me? Then I know, like if I am OD pissed off at something, smoke a spliff, I ain't gonna stress too much about it.
Right.
You feel me? I'm a
it's
ease
with
down to
it's
it.
with intention.
You feel me? Like,
you feel me?
Motherfucker do be stressed the fuck out.
Exactly.
Weed definitely did help me out.
And not for
I ain't
nothing.
gonna lie, I done had motherfucking hair fall out.
Right. It's a lot
going on. I don't even know if the weed helped it come back, but I felt like it did.
It's looking good, bro.
You feel me?
Shit.
I felt like it did. Feel me? Niggas that know me back in the day, like, shit, how your hair came back? I don't know, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I just kind of started smoking more, like.
Real shit.
Like, just a little more, like, you feel me? And I stopped, like.
It makes sense.
Stressing out,
it makes sense because
I said, fuck the coach I had, you feel me? Fuck that nigga, because he was on some bullshit, you feel me? Like, trying to hold a nigga back. You feel
Of course.
Shit like that.
Of course they don't want the nigga to shine. They gonna max B niggas all the time, bro. They don't want niggas to shine.
Boy, can't hold a wave, man.
Come on, you gotta let that wave. You gotta let that wave flow. You dig?
But people really don't be thinking about it. Like, I be like, well, yo, what you tasting off that weed? Like, how high you was? Shit, I was smacked, bro. what is smack, bro? I don't know what smack
Most niggas
is
are
to
just
me, bro.
smoking the smoke. Most niggas are
feel me?
smoking
Like-
because they seen it while they was growing up, and they feel like that's the cool thing to do.
I really feel like, especially as we grew up,
Right.
and this generation now, they
Yeah.
smoking hella early, back to back. So
and
you
that's
know
the
it's
ill
just
part.
like,
They smoking the super Zob back to back. I'm deady off of the spliff. I see my young niggas rolling up 3, 4, chain smoking this shit. I'm like, nah, I'm good, bro. Like, it's a lot going on.
how high are you?
I don't need to get that high. I don't need to get that high.
Then
Maybe
they
they
put mad
do.
grubber.
Come on, bro. These niggas got probably more grabber than weed sometimes. They trying to stretch that shit out, and it don't make no sense if you doing all of that.
That should be out of line sometimes.
Yo, shit's super out of pocket.
But how you? What was your thought process since you got into the like real logistics and real understanding of type 1 weed, type 2 weed?
Right.
Well, and finish as you should
Yeah.
finish telling me more because you really informing me on.
I got
feel
you,
me,
of
more,
course.
Because I love to be informed on the. I'm trying to get logistic on the weed cannabis side.
We
too.
here. That's
Feel
what
me?
we
I
here
wanna
for.
Honestly, I want to go on the grow side, so we really gonna talk about that too. If you ever
And
know some things about that, let us know.
that was
you
it
feel me?
right there. Yeah, we see to success. So everything is fully vertically integrated. Literally to the point of you putting the seed in the ground in the pot, to you cultivating whatever type of crop, to you branding your product, to you getting it displayed on a shelf on a legit dispensary and marketing that product. We doing everything from start to finish and everything in between.
That's fire.
You dig?
That's fire.
But back to what you was asking, the type 3 cannabis now is mostly CBD instead of THC. So that's more of the industrial grade as I
Okay.
view it. The hemp, the fibers, it's still cannabis.
That's what they be selling.
That's when you get the hemp materials and the clothing materials,
Okay.
or even the CBD flower and stuff like that, So it's about, like, again, it's with intention. Knowing what you're doing with the plant, because you got to be intentional when you're dealing with the plant. You can't just be getting swayed to smoke something just because it's right there in front of you. That's really kind of like the weed smoking you.
Right.
And we live in New York. At the end of the day, we live in the town, and it's very stressful. It's very high speed. We got a lot of anxiety. We got a lot of PTSD. We got a lot of
Moving
things
around all day.
Yeah,
Your
so-
mind moving around all day.
It's okay that you smoke your weed to digress, you chill, but then it's like, how often you gonna be productive to the point where you need to chill? A lot of people wasting their time doing nothing, trying to make excuses.
That's a fact.
You feel what I'm saying? So
But they got so much money to still buy this weed.
I'm trying to show you something.
That should be weird.
I think it's the disability checks.
They ain't getting no shit no more.
So how they getting the bread?
I don't fucking know.
God damn. I ain't gonna lie, bums is really up right now.
Yo, bro, I don't know, bro. I don't know, bro.
Shit is crazy.
For real. So, what you call it? Back to the medical marijuana.
Right.
Which out of the those 3 types that you just gave us, which one do doctors prescribe to, like cancer patients and things like that?
They would mostly be prescribing the type 2.
Type 2?
Right, because that's more balanced, or they might even go type 4. Type 4 is with all of the minor cannabinoids that we don't know about. We talking about CBG, CBN, CBA. There's a lot of, I told you,
Nigga said CBA.
there's 120 cannabinoids.
Ain't that the union in the NBA?
In the NBA, right? So now look how ill this is. This is how I put this shit, right?
All right, you gotta break those down. What those stand for? What those acronyms
we
stand
got
for?
we got Cannabis Girl. Yeah, Cannabis Girl. I can't even pronounce it properly. You feel me? That's why I call it CBG. But basically, it's cannabinoids, and then you break down the different tiers of it. You know, so I won't get down to the specifics,
telling y'all,
but we're
bro,
gonna
it's a
have the
lot to
specifics.
It's a lot to
on
the
the
cannabis.
screen.
Y'all be thinking y'all smoking. It's a lot to the cannabis. People be thinking like, oh yeah, I know everything. I've been smoking forever.
Yeah, nah,
Bro,
they
you
don't
been
know.
smoking Reggie forever.
That part, even to the growers, niggas be like, oh, I've been growing forever, but it's like, have you been growing on a commercial scale? Have you grown more than 20 plants at a time? Are you recording your shit? Do you really know what's going on with your genetics, your seeds? And is that part.
So the seeds, what I did learn or what I did hear about growing is that the female seed
Yeah.
is the most potent seed to grow?
Yeah, the feminized seeds.
Why is that?
Because cannabis is dioecious, which means it has two genders.
Okay.
There's the male plant and the female plant.
Okay, yes.
Right? We all like the female plant because she brings buzz. She's the one who makes the flowers.
Okay.
Right? The male plant is the one who makes the seeds.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Okay.
Right. But then there's some cases where, they mix together and they end up becoming a hermaphrodite, and they got flowers and seeds.
But aren't most weed? Don't most weed come with seeds in it?
Yeah.
So that's what niggas is doing.
Right.
Okay.
So now we getting down to the real gist of it, right? Did you really like having your weed with seeds?
I mean, growing up, I see that's where we go back to what we grew up with, and then what we heard, and then what we digested,
exactly,
and then what we the program of the thought process. So it's like, all right, once the nigga started smoking, it's like I heard an old nigga say, "Nah, I don't want no fucking weed with seeds in it."
Exactly.
Throw that shit in the trash. That shit some doodle.
You feel me?
So I took that shit and ran with it. Like, nah, I don't want no weed with seeds in it either. But we was already smoking Reggie, so it had seeds in it.
It had seeds in it.
All right, throw them seeds out. And then, as you feel me, start smoking and then get to the haze, get the perp and shit. Ain't no real seeds. And then it's like, oh, all right, different shit. Then when you do find a motherfucking seed, you be like, what the fuck is this?
What the fuck is this? This shit ain't what I wanted. This got a seed in it? I'm tired of this shit.
But, so is it bad?
I wouldn't necessarily say it's bad, but it's feeding the demand. Because now we break it down to the spirituality of the plant. It's really we going through a whole ritual process from the time we breaking down the herb to the time we rolling up or putting it in whatever type of device process, whether it's the chalice, bong, bowl, whatever it is. You smoking it, you siphon it. That's a whole ceremony in itself.
Wow. Speaking that you just said that, wow, bro.
Right.
Damn.
Speaking
that you just said that, how on Morals and Money, we do a history segment, breaking the black barrier.
That's tough.
I hope y'all always checking it out.
That's tough.
Keeping in tune with my brother, my loved one, Copper King. He always dropping the gems, and he told me about a fire-ass history lesson, you feel me, that our ancestors, the Aboriginals, they used to smoke the cannabis.
Let me tell you how real it is.
And they call it a peace bomb.
Absolutely.
So they'll sit in a circle.
Yep.
And basically have a motherfucking scythe.
They're going to scythe. So now this is when it gets ill, right? Because from those indigenous, they learned it from the previous indigenous. And what those indigenous members was doing, I'm talking about prehistorically, they was having the teepee tents where they had the fumigation tents. And they siphon inside the tent. They siphon before they go and hunt.
Okay.
Right? So now you put it what's going on in retrospect. It's like, let's keep it gangster in today's time. And I'm not promoting the violence, but y'all know what it is. Like, if you spinning the block, you're going to smoke before, you're going to siphon before, and then you're going to go hunting. So we on the same type of same type of pattern as 5,000 years ago. It's just today. So we gotta adjust to the scenario and the circumstance. But this weed been going on. We've been smoking. We've been dealing with the hashish for hundreds of thousands of years. This ain't nothing new. You talk about the American Revolution. These niggas had hemp-based uniforms.
Right, hemp-based coat. Yeah,
you feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All of the Confederacy and all of the Union, they ships is made with hemp sails. The government got them growing hemp, or else they're gonna get taxed. So now we talking about the same type of cannabis at the end of the day. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like when you look at the whole entire history of it, it's interesting when it got criminalized. Right. So
I always felt like America criminalized it because they didn't know how to make money off of it. Just like they didn't know at first how to make money off of liquor.
Now you got it backwards, my brother. That shit was taking away a lot of money. Because the cannabis, the hemp plant, that got 52,000 uses. So now you take that away, you take the hemp away, now you got the paper industry. Now you got the plastic industry. And this is
Talk about
when
it. Talk
this is
about it.
when you know we
Dropping
got government
gems.
officials in the CIA. What's the nigga name? Harry Anslinger and President Nixon.
Okay,
They got investments into these industries.
definitely.
So they need to make sure that they getting their money.
Right.
So what they gonna do? They gonna criminalize hemp. They gonna criminalize cannabis. You feel what I'm saying? They did the whole study. Nixon got all of the best scientists around the country.
That's when they say the army was smoking it.
You
The
feel what I'm
soldiers in the army was
saying?
smoking.
They trying to find out. Find something wrong with this. Find something wrong with the plant. Niggas came back like, yo, bro, nothing's wrong with the plant. You know?
like the part in Pineapple
I
Express.
swear to God, man. I swear. You feel
Like
me?
the part in Pineapple Express.
Yeah, and then nigga come back like, bro, there's nothing wrong with it. It's perfect. It's perfect.
I love that shit, man.
Yo, nigga said, yo, throw them files away. Throw them files away. Tell them that this shit is poison. That's when they had the whole marijuana effect with the old, with Mexican immigration and things of that nature, and they start criminalizing it. They go reefer madness. They start telling you, this is what they were saying back in the day. They were saying weed used to have white women deal with black men. That's what they saying the weed was. You feel me?
Nah,
Word two.
make it go crazy.
So they looking at Betty
Anything-
Crocker in the hood like,
Anything to make you stay away from this chocolate melanated.
you dig?
Man.
And they still coming back somehow, some way.
You know they love it.
They circling the block.
They can't get enough of it.
You feel me? But when we look at the whole entire in-depth history of this shit, that's why I fight so hard for it. Because in retrospect, yeah, my pops went away for this shit, right? But in reality, I consider him a pioneer because he showed me that this shit was valuable enough for him to risk his freedom, his time for it. So there had to be some type of value behind that cannabis plant itself.
Right.
So it was just my duty to revolutionize and industrialize what he started and continue that path.
Right.
And pass that on.
All right, that's a fact. Gotta appreciate that, and salute Pops for showing you the way and giving you some inspiration to do that. You feel me? Because
Straight up.
that's the point. You got. I kind of put that in a post the other day. You feel me? We all get inspiration from somewhere.
Absolutely.
You feel me? You got to get the motivation, whether it's not from yourself. It got to be from either your area, or your family, or
Word.
just anything.
My
Anything
family,
you
my
can see,
biggest
like-
inspiration. That's how I really look at it. Like my parents is the superheroes in my life. You feel me? I look at my pops. He handled a lot of it on the street side, and then my mom, she handled it on the corporate side. So I'm seeing two of the best of both worlds, and me, I'm gonna just put it together. I'm gonna just be the bridge.
Word, have to,
Right.
have to, because that's the point. You a mix of both of them. Got to
You
put it
dig?
together
You
like a
feel
pot.
me?
You feel me?
Come on now.
It's gumbo now.
And I'm first generation American, so it's like I can't play around.
Okay, that's
You know?
fire. That's super fire. Explain to the world how you feel about that, being a first generation American.
So being
Because
that I'm a first generation,
Everybody in America don't even understand that. You feel me? We are really a melting pot.
Exactly.
So, like, all of these ethnic backgrounds, all of these races, it's not about color at the end of the
Right.
day, even though, you feel me, we should all stick together when we all melanated people. But, you feel me, we all have a distinct culture that we should connect to. So,
Absolutely.
and people that are American like myself, you feel me, born and raised in the Bronx, you feel me, we may have this slight of, what's the word? It's because it's not arrogance, but some people say it's laziness. But other people, such as immigrants or first generation Americans like yourself, you feel me, y'all have this sense of ambition already.
Right, that
because
urgency.
you gotta either send it back or you already know you doing it for them and they already put that in your mind. And a lot of people that grow up in our hood, they don't have that.
Right.
Feel me? Because their parents was already programming a trap. You feel me? Because
Absolutely.
their parents was programming a trap. They've been
Yeah.
here for so long. So that's what I mean by the notion and stereotype of American being lazy.
Right, and that's real shit. I never see Americans as lazy because at the end of the day, y'all the ones who set this shit up for us to come over here. I feel like a lot of it is y'all take it for granted.
That's the biggest point right there.
Y'all take the opportunities at hand that this country bring for granted. Where we see the migrant wave coming. An immigrant could come to this country and pick up bottles all day long and probably make $50K a year just off of collecting cans all day. You feel me? I know a few Spanish people in my neighborhood that got their kids through college and through school just picking up cans every day. You see they got the cart riding, but the pile of cans and bottles is yay high. So they got that grit. You feel me? I grew up, my grandma, she waking up 4 a.m. every morning to go babysit, coming back 8 o'clock, 7 o'clock. So it's like really seeing what, you know, what the down is, you know, seeing what poor is, seeing what, you know, how should I even say it? Like,
shit, people be seeing what poor is and they just be used to it.
Gangster, you feel me? But they don't know about the outhouse. Yeah. You know, they don't know about having a bathroom with no plumbing. I
think I see, and when you break it down like that right now, see, and that's when I started thinking to myself, because my mom used to always say, somebody always got it worse than us.
Right.
You feel me? Because I could be complaining. We back at it like a crack addict. You know the slogan. I hope y'all like the infomercial, and I hope y'all shop last read. Y'all know what's going on, and y'all definitely got to check out Cloud9, man.
Right.
We're going to talk about this product placement we got right now in a few, but we're going to finish up. Like I was saying, though, you feel me? People don't be understanding, like, I really had to check myself when I was younger. Like, people really may have it worse. And then I be seeing nowadays, like, when I really look into history and look at the news today, people in the Congo still getting pillaged and raped.
Genocide, there's slavery,
genocide
all this
everywhere.
Shit still
like,
going on.
So how can we always complain about the situation that we in when we could kind of fix our own situation?
Exactly.
Living in America. So, you feel me? We got to look at the brighter side sometimes and be like, bro, yeah, we stressed out, but stop fucking complaining, bro.
Right.
That ass.
I feel like, you know, the big thing, if we really getting down to it, is I feel like y'all should empower yourselves to continue telling y'all story. Because when we look at the whole entire diaspora, it seems like it's only America where it isn't the indigenous people telling their story.
Speak on it, huh?
You feel me? And I feel like that's where the lines get blurred.
Everybody a fucking slave. Nah, we all wasn't slaves,
We all wasn't slaves, because I'll keep it a buck, bro. You know, like I said, I'm going through the school system up in Westchester. So real talk, it was until I got to college that it really sank in, like, yo, slavery wasn't the beginning of this shit. You know, as ignorant as that sound, but I'm just being true to my ignorance.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying?
Me too.
Because this is you know, we're not accessible to this information.
Right. That's a fact. Ignorance is bliss. And if, honestly, I felt like as a youngin', if it didn't affect me right now, I don't give a fuck about it.
That part. Real talk. Real shit.
So I know a lot of people feel like that.
Right.
Which is, and then I'll be looking at it like, I can't think like that no more. You feel me? Because at the end of the day, it does affect me because it affects how I move.
Exactly.
It affects how I think. It affects my perception and my reality.
Because when you think about it, you know, imagine most people start really identifying all of the scientists, all of the mathematicians, all of the real architects and engineers of the world were all originally black.
Right.
That's a different energy rather than being introduced to black professionalism on the entertainment side only.
Exactly. Or the sports side.
Exactly. It's all entertainment at the end of the day. You feel me?
All the big Coliseum.
All the big Coliseum.
Don't let that go.
Give them cake.
It is, though. But like I said, we here at Cloud9 talk about this product placement, this CBD. What's this
bet.
Right here?
Okay. So we got the product placement. Let's first start off with the merchandise. You know, we're gonna start off with the Cloud 914 merchandise. We got the hats, we got the hoodies, we got the sweatpants, we got the whole entire fit. We got anything you really even want to get. If you want to get it tagged on your jacket, on your jeans, on your sneakers, we could do it for you. Next up, we got the OB6. That's the CBD sports cream. Shout out to this. This is broad spectrum CBD, 1,200 milligrams. This is for the pain relief. Shout out all my athletes, anybody that's dealing with pain, all my seniors, even the ladies dealing with the menstrual pain. This is what y'all should be dealing with.
So
I'm
that's
just
a cream
saying.
right there?
Yeah, that's a cream. So this is the topical creams. So we got the warm, and then we got the cooling.
Oh.
right?
They go together?
Yeah, they go together. Or you could do either or, you know, depending on what you personally feel like, right?
Okay.
And then last but not least, this is a special edition that we got. We got the Live Loud Foods. This is, you're going to love this. This is black woman owned snack company.
Mm-hmm.
Straight out of the Bronx.
Woo, we need you.
You
on
feel
the
me?
show.
So Shorty straight out the Bronx and made her own snack. So for me, I just had to support because this is just representation to what we are. You know, we talk about our health conditions with as a people. You know, we talking about high blood pressure, diabetes, high cholesterol because of the snacks, because of what we eating and stuff like that. So to be able to have a healthy, great tasting snack,
We need it.
come on, man.
Health is wealth. We need that. I'll be
know,
looking for it.
Yeah, if you want, we could do a live sample so you can
It's
see how good it
gluten-free,
is.
vegan.
Yeah, let's try it. It's jerk.
gonna lie, pop it
Yeah,
open.
that's Caribbean jerk.
Pop it open.
Yeah,
It
let's
ain't
see
too
what it's
spicy
hitting
'cause,
for.
You know, jerk was
It's a little spicy. I don't know. It's not too spicy for me. but
spicy.
we
Gonna have me
see.
sweating and shit. Y'all
You know
gonna
the
be
boy a
sweating
Yankee.
on camera and shit.
He got the Yankee taste buzz.
I really do though. I really do.
Word,
though.
let's see what it's
I was
hitting
in
for.
Jamaica like, damn, bro.
Let's see what it's hitting for.
Why this shit? I'm like, I kept eating though. I ain't gonna lie.
Right, you
know, I'ma
dig?
Keep eating.
This is the live. So if it's trash, you're gonna see what it's hitting for.
Oh, you really taste the jerk on that? And it's really spicy. It's cool though. I like it.
You feel me? So
It's not that spicy.
It's not that spicy. It's valid. You know, so these the
It's really jerk on it.
Come on now, this is
Oh,
really
it's really
the
that
Caribbean
kick on
jerk.
it.
You dig?
Oh no.
So she got this flavor, and then we just ran out. But
I'm gonna
she,
need some water though.
I got you. Always gotta have
Damn,
that
you
bath.
gonna need some water.
And then she got the other flavor.
What'd you say? It? Live loud food.
Yeah, Live Loud Foods. Oh, her Instagram.
Oh yeah, we gonna drop the
is-
Instagram in the bio. Y'all gonna check that out. We gonna drop the Instagram in the bio. And
Word.
hopefully,
Shout
you
out my
know,
homegirl
You already
Keisha.
know. We always say on Morals and Money, man. Support is free. You heard? It
Absolutely.
don't cost no money to support somebody. You feel me? You shouldn't even be talking about, oh yeah, pay me so I could. What the hell? Pay
Come
you
on
so
now.
you could support me?
Sound
Come
crazy.
on, bro. If you don't do it from the heart, if it's not genuine, you could keep that shit. You heard?
Real shit. Real
So-
shit.
Hopefully, you know, we could get this lovely young lady with this. I'm gonna finish this on the show, so she could really show y'all what else she got.
Absolutely. I'll make that call.
Shout out to K. Word. I need the healthy snacks. You feel me? I know I be going to the gym, but I'm trying to get right and I'm trying to get bigger. You heard?
Right.
But how shit? Back to the cannabis. Let me stop calling it weed. Back to the cannabis and marijuana.
Mm-hmm.
How you felt in 2020 and 2021 when the Zaza came over to NYC and these high ass prices with gumbo and what else? Shit. Matter of fact, 2019, 2020 was
yeah.
runts year.
Right. Shout out to Pink Runts out the
2019
can.
and 2020 was runts year. So
If-
how you felt during those times? Where you was at? How you was living?
I was living good. I'll be honest with you. I was living good. Shout out to Cali. Shout out to Cali Connects. I ain't gonna lie. You know, they helped me stay above water. You know, when we looking at that runts wave, if you ain't never had runts out the can, you don't know about what's
Definitely
really going on.
did though. I definitely
Really don't know what's going on. You feel me? So for me, it's like it was interesting because now we getting a whole variety of different flavors. We getting the Zittles cut, so that's what really made it fruity. So the Zittles cut, that's the actual strand or cultivar that dudes was cutting out in the West that gave it that fruity taste.
Okay,
you
talk
know
about it. Like
so,
really inform us.
Yeah,
bro. Really
yeah.
inform us, because niggas be talking like they know.
Niggas don't know
because
shit.
They six party and they getting a P.
Come on,
Talk to me, bro. Please.
So when we
I'ma
looking
talk
at it,
my shit.
yeah.
Y'all know, bro. I hate y'all niggas sometimes, bro. Y'all niggas get me mad.
Nah, real shit. You know, most of y'all is smoking like grade C booth. If we being honest, you know, AAA weed. Y'all, I hope y'all paying $5K for the unit. And if y'all not doing that, y'all not getting the top grade weed.
Okay.
Because when we looking at it, it's a community, and if you out of the community on the growing side, and you just in the community of the selling side, you're not in the clubhouse. So you getting taxed, and then you get knocked off over the head, and then you probably paying 5 niggas points. You feel what I'm saying? So when I say points, is everybody putting their little PC on it, right?
Everybody putting their number on it.
Exactly. So when we really looking at that wave, 2019, 2020, it was crazy. I'll be honest with you, it was crazy.
And that was the pandemic.
It was the pandemic. So now niggas got free money.
Stimulus checks came
that
out.
they wasn't used to.
Yo.
Smoking certain type of weeds that they wasn't used to, and they got to keep that up.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie. I should have really kept my bread.
Everybody spends the band on that shit.
I spent some bread.
I believe it.
I ain't gonna lie.
I believe it.
Niggas I don't got regrets, but no
Right.
bad decisions.
Yeah.
You heard?
Dang, real shit.
But
No, but I'll say it was a fun time because it showed how creative and how expansive this cannabis market could really be. You know, we going from the 10 by 10s on the clear bags.
yes.
If y'all don't know what that is, the 10 by 10s, the 10 by 20s.
Take us back.
You feel what I'm saying?
Take us back, 'cause we don't even see
Dama
those no
Sour, Dama Sour in the 10 by 10.
Take us
You
back.
good for the day, you dig? So when you looking at all of that, it's like, you know, where we revolutionizing it and how it's evolving. It was nice to see new stuff. You feel me? Now we talking about branding. We talking about packaging.
Right.
We talking about something that was just yo, smell this to yo, what that packaging looking like.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? So right there and then that's allowing regular trappers to turn into marketing specialists.
Now the business mind really got to open.
Now it really got to open up because you can't be having the same thing going on right now. Even looking at what's going on today, you know, once you see the booth pack, everything's sealed. You know, there's a certain criteria for what's valid or how to validate certain things versus what's knockoff or what's, you know, block work or what things of that nature. You feel me?
Yeah, definitely. And it got so crazy. You feel me? All of the stores just started having all the bags.
Yeah, that's
so
crazy
now it's
right
like,
now.
damn, what the fuck is real?
Yeah.
Who got the real czar?
That part.
Who got the real bag? Because now we determining on the bag.
Exactly.
That shit had me fucked up. So now I'm like, fuck that shit.
Listen. I don't
fuck
even.
you and your bag.
I don't even deal with the whole rat race or all of that. You feel me? Because that's just a lot of. I'm at the point where I'm only smoking the weed I know who's growing it. You feel me? Because there's a lot of things that people are doing with the weed when they're growing it, synthetically growing it, having the chemicals, coloring.
Like the shit starts getting weird and crazy.
It's just funny for me. So for me, like I say, I stick with the more natural route.
A lot of shit really got me sweating.
Yeah. Oh you definitely sweating.
I told you, gang. Shit really got me
We
sweating.
gotta get him a bev.
I told y'all.
You know?
Spicy don't do it for cash, you heard?
Chill.
I'ma still bust him down.
You know, he said with West Indian, so you know we're gonna have the spicy life on this side.
You know what's so crazy? You feel me? We doing all the digging, you feel me? Because it's not really a DNA test, but we doing all the digging and ancestral and looking at our family, and I found out, you feel me? I got some ancestors from the Barbados, so I got some
look at
little
that. Oh, you
Caribbean
West
in me.
Indian, my G.
I got some little Caribbean in me, but
right
my
next to the
tongue-
island. You right next to Little Grenada.
Word, I got some Barbados in me.
There
so
we go.
We definitely found that out. Shout out gotta go check it out.
What's that, ancestry?
Nah, I ain't even do the ancestry. I just really, you feel me, kept going back. Like, you feel me?
And that's the way to be going about it.
You feel me?
Yes.
Name, date, place.
I respect that. I respect
Word.
that. You
So-
mean, shout out to everybody who's really looking into their heritage and backtracking because
You gotta know where you come from to know where you going.
Come
man.
on now, say
People
it
don't
again.
think that's real, but you feel
That's
me?
real
If you don't
shit.
know where you going, you just gonna keep trying to figure it out.
Right.
Figure it out. So
And sometimes it's already figured out for you. And you're just wasting
Exactly.
time trying to do the thing that's right in front of you.
you gotta tap into your own purpose and tap into your destiny.
That's a big fact.
And because people are so blind with the program that we already know when we come into this world, you don't know what your destiny is. So,
Right.
like I said, if you don't know what's behind you, how can you know what's in front of you?
You
So,
don't.
You
The
feel
bl-
me?
it's
We-
just the
we
blind
always-
leading the blind.
Exactly. We always kind of little sheep, and other people, you feel me, may find themselves, other people on the journey.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? I may still say I'm on the journey because I'm still growing into my full self. So
Right. We all on the journey. You know, that's
shit don't
that's
stop,
what
you
life
feel me?
is.
Like Nipsey said, it's a marathon. It's not a race.
That's
so.
it. That's it. Life is the journey.
Word, that's a fact. Until this shit end, until God say, you feel me, y'all say it's time to come up there, call it done.
But every day we waking up, we stand above ground, and those are the blessings. You
That's
know, a
a
lot of
fact.
people we overshoot our blessings because we looking for that instant gratification.
Mm-hmm.
But as soon as we wake up, first thing we should be saying is thank you.
That's a fact.
You know, we got to
That's a
keep
fact.
giving thanks. We got to keep appreciating the life that we all living.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you viewing this right now, you living a good life. I'll tell you that.
That's a fact. You
Straight
gotta
up
be
rap.
thankful that your heart is beating and that you
Mhm.
have some type of health. Even if you may get sick, you still got some type of health.
Absolutely,
Or
absolutely.
You're not on your deathbed, so that's how you gotta look at it.
Word.
But what do you have in store, my brother? Because I know you have a real cannabis webinar.
Right, yeah, we got some
Feel me?
shit
That's
coming up.
really informative.
Right.
So please inform the world.
So we got,
what you got going
starting up April 28th, we're going to be launching the Grow and Glow class series. So that's going to be the home grow class series where I'm going in depth. It's a 4-part series. We going once a month for 5 months straight. We're going to be going from seed to success, where we're going to be giving you a clone or we're going to be giving you a seed, and we're going to be educating you and walking you through the exact ways to go to create your own plant
Word?
in your crib.
Wow.
That's up in Harlem. That's at the new the Urban Grow Center. That's on 111th and Park. That's what we're going to start with.
That's on the east side.
Yeah, that's on the east. That's on the east.
It's on the east side.
That's right there by Jeff. Right there by
Definitely,
Jeff.
definitely.
You feel me? Shout out my Harlem niggas.
Yes, you already know my guys.
We looking at the early bird tickets, $25, $40 at the door. Grab your early bird ticket. We're going to be having the link on the side. What else we got going on? We always going to be having something going on. We looking at mixer events. We're going to be doing some puff painting pieces.
Gotta come to that.
We got to do the puff and paints.
That's
you
my
feel me?
shit right there.
So we're going to be having
I
a
be doing that
lot
in the
going
crib.
on. Oh, yeah. Come on now.
I be doing that in the crib.
Come on now.
Y'all niggas don't know shit.
Come on now. That's how y'all get romantic. You feel me? Do that with your lady. You do the puff. You do the little puff and a little bit of paint. It don't even got to be too crazy. You get like 3 colors. You dig? She gonna love you forever, or for the night at least.
Cause after the night,
You dig? But yeah, we're gonna be having a lot going on. So like I said, keep a lookout starting April. I'll say after my birthday. So after April 14th, you're going to start seeing all of the updates, all of the notifications, and all of the events about to be posted up.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, you could catch me on growwith_K. Again, that's growwith_KAY. K the Hemperor. Y'all can catch me on that. That's the only social media I'm on right now. I don't really be doing too much of the social media. But, you know, like the tribe said, I gotta be out there. I can't be to myself back in the cave. So that's where y'all can catch me on the IG.
All right, that's what's up. You already know you catch us on Moles and Money _ Y'all keep liking, keep subscribing, keep commenting. I love y'all. Y'all keep coming back, you heard. And y'all come check out Cloud9 14 up here in Mount Vernon, you heard.
You did.
Let them know the address again real
You
quick.
can catch us on 30 East 1st Street. That's 30 East 1st Street, Mount Vernon. Shout out to 9, like I said. Shout out to 9. Straight out to 914. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. From NYC to 914.
Well, you already know what's going on. We out.